Hey YouTube, what's up? Today I am so excited to bring you this lip swatch video. It's all about the new Wetnwild liquid lipstick. So before I get into the swatches, I do want to say this is not a full review because I am just trying these right now with you guys on camera. So this is going to be a lip swatch video with first impressions, and then I'm also going to do a separate video where I show you like a wear test and do like a review on them. So that is going to come later because you guys voted on my Twitter to have 2 videos. So that's what I'm going to do this time around, and I just want to say a quick thank you so much to everybody who voted on Snapchat and Twitter. Thank you guys, you're awesome. And if you don't follow me on there, I always post previews of stuff I find at the drugstore. So if you want to keep up to date with me and new products, I would say go check me out on Snapchat. I do want to say these are $5 each at Walgreens. So far I've only seen these at Walgreens. I haven't seen them anywhere else, but as far as I know they're not limited edition, so they are going to be a part of the permanent line. First shade I have is Nudie Patootie. I'm gonna do from light to deep because I don't know if these are gonna stain, and it gets deep. Look at this. This is the deepest one. This is the lightest one. Oh my goodness. It's such a contrast. There's a little bit of everything in this line. There's even some bright colors. Like, it's crazy. Okay, I'm just too excited. So Nudie Patootie. I will have every color listed down below in the description because I'll probably forget to say something. Ooh, this is light. Ooh, girl. This is very light. I feel like it's setting pretty quickly. I just applied this and I feel like it's already drying down. Look at, that's actually pretty quick. I was not expecting it to dry down that quickly. It definitely looks matte. And let me do a hand swatch. So you could see it's a very light nude. I mean, even on my skin, this is pretty light. Next up is Nudist Peach. This one is much warmer and it's still light. It's still like a light nude color, but ooh, girl, that's actually really, look at that. I really like the applicator. It's hard to talk and put this on at the same time, but I just have to take a break and show you. This doe foot has like a little slanted tip on it, and it's so nice to apply. But yeah, definitely need to go back in for another coat. One layer is kind of patchy. So let's layer this. Coat number 2. Alright, so I waited for Nudist Peach to dry a little bit, and this one, it's still looking patchy even after it dried. So this one's just going to be a no for me, most likely. I mean, I'm still going to test these out, but right now, as of right now, like, my first impression of this one is that it's a bit streaky and you're going to need to layer it. So I'm not too impressed with this one. Plus the color is really, I don't think it looks good on me, but that aside, the formula is definitely not as good as this one was. So maybe this line, each shade might be different, who knows. This one is called Rebel Rose and it's a really pretty dusty pink. I think this is going to be one of my favorites of the line. So let's try it on. I'm so excited. Ooh, it's so smooth. This one applies like butter. I'll swatch it here next to the Nudie Patootie so you can see how different they are. This one is so pigmented, you guys. I think this one so far has the smoothest application and the nicest pigmentation. It is amazing. So far, Rebel Rose. This is my favorite so far. Girl, yes. Next up is Pink Really Hard. This is a bright pink. I mean, it's a warm one, so I think it's okay on me, but it's not my favorite color. It's a bright one. I mean, this one is not patchy at all. It's very opaque. One swipe and you're good kind of color. Like, this is like boom out there, but it's definitely out there. Okay, you guys, I think I have another one that's like tied for my favorite shade in this whole line. It's called Me Mocha. I think this one's also tied for first because I love this shade so much. I could feel anybody rocking this color. It is a really pretty kind of a little bit of a reddish brown. Like, there's something so different about this color, especially for the drugstore. Colors like this are not easy to find in a matte liquid lipstick. I think this is like probably gonna be the #1 seller. I feel like this is amazing. I know I love it. And let's swatch this one. Ooh, girl. I swatched that really ugly, but it's so pretty. I still love the shade. I swatched this kind of badly, but oh my goodness. I love this one. This is the one. This and Rebel Rose. These are like my two standouts so far. Like, yes. We have another bright one here. This one is called Flame of the Game, and it's a bright orange. I actually really like this one, and it's opaque. This one also just goes on very smoothly. So let me show you this one. Look at that. It's just so nice. And it is a little bit shiny, like before it dries, you could see. It's kind of shiny, and then once it dries, this is what it looks like. So it is completely matte. It doesn't have any shimmer or glitters in it. Alright, this one's a little bit lighter. It's actually like a corally color. It's called Coral Corruption. I think I like this one even more than the orange. I think they're both they're different. I know they're similar, but they're different. Alright, so let's do a swatch right underneath. Ooh, look at that. It's so nice. Oh my gosh, you guys. I love this one. I really like coral lipsticks. I'm a big fan of coral lipsticks, so there's no surprise I love this one. Very creamy, goes on smoothly, like silky, buttery feel. This has a creamy feel to it going on. This one is not patchy at all. This was one swipe. It's opaque. I mean, look at, you guys saw my swatch. I really like this color. Coral Corruption is a good one so far. This one is Berry Recognize, and this one is also really pigmented too. I just did one layer and I feel like that's all I need. I'm sure you could layer it more, but honestly, I think the finish turns out nicer the less you put on, because the more layers I notice, the more it looks a little bit like cracked, like you could see the lines. I feel like basically what I'm trying to say is the more you layer on, the more I feel like it will emphasize your lip line. So I would say just put one thin layer and you're good to go. Honestly, this is like the best color for winter. Let's give it a swatch right down here underneath the coral one. This one is like very pigmented, a little bit goes a long way. So if you guys like rich berry colors, this one is another one that I absolutely love. I think this will be flattering on many different skin tones. So check it out. This one, once again, is Berry Recognize. This one's called To Fuchsia. This is a gorgeous bright lippy. This one, I normally would not go for shades like this. I don't really wear hot pinks or like hot purples, but I like the way this one looks because it's matte. I feel like something about bright lipsticks when they're matte, I just feel like more confident wearing them. So let me swatch this one next to the berry so you could see the difference in the shades, because I know on the lips you might think they look kind of similar, but these two are kind of similar, but this one definitely has like a pinky fuchsia look to it. It's not as deep as the berry one. So if you like brighter lips, go for the fuchsia, but it's gorgeous. I think this is another great one. I'm really loving the colors. This one is insanely bright. It's called Oh My Dolly, and it is like hot, hot electric pink. I can't believe how bright this is. I don't think I've ever worn a matte liquid lipstick this bright before. I really actually enjoy this. Definitely the brightest one I think in the entire line. So if you guys like those colors that just kind of are eye-catching, they just come out at you, like this is the one for you. This color was my favorite when I was a little girl, so whenever I see this shade, it just reminds me of being a kid. But look at this. It's seriously like, this is neon. I am very impressed with the pigmentation of this. Here is the bright red of the group. This one is called Missy and Fierce, and it is just a gorgeous blue-based red. Like, this reminds me of the holidays. I think this would be a great lipstick for Christmas time or maybe New Year's Eve because it is kiss-proof. I'm kind of running out of room, but let's swatch it down here. This one is also really opaque, so I think this would be a great one for any skin tone because it's going to show up. It's very bright and it's matte. Now we're down to the last two. These ones I really wasn't sure if how different they're going to look because they have two different names, so maybe they really are going to look different, but look at in the tubes they almost look identical. So let's check these ones out. We have Video Vixen and Goth Topic. So I think I'm going to do Video Vixen first. Here is Video Vixen. This was 2 coats to get it opaque. I feel like you will need 2 coats since this is a deeper color. I do want to say I think this will need a lip liner, and I know my lip swatch is kind of looking crazy, but I did try on like, I want to say 10 shades already, and it's starting to take a toll on my lips. But if you want like a very precise application, highly recommend a lip liner to go with this because I think you'll kind of need that to make this one look crisp and sharp. Let's do a swatch. Here's Video Vixen, and you can see it's kind of like a purpley color, but you do need to go over it to make it opaque, because if you just do one swipe, it looks kind of like a light purple. So unless you want it to look like that, but if you want it to be like how it is in the tube, like very dark, then definitely go for, I would say, at least 2 coats. But this is a beautiful color. I definitely enjoy this one. I just feel like I would maybe next time use a lip liner with it. Alright, so this is the last lipstick that I have. It's called Goth Topic, and it's an almost black matte lipstick. It's very opaque. This was just one swipe. I'll show you guys a swatch down below so you can see it compared to the Video Vixen. Video Vixen definitely has like a plummy undertone, and then this one is like almost black. I really like this. I could see myself rocking this with like an intense like false lash or something. There you guys have all of the lip swatches of the new Catsuit liquid lipsticks from Wet n Wild. I can tell you just right off the bat from swatching these and wearing them today that they feel very light, but they are a little tiny bit drying on my lips. I mean, it is expected since this is a liquid lipstick, but it's nothing that's like unbearable or uncomfortable. I definitely would recommend you guys trying at least one shade from this line because I'm very impressed. And yeah, I will definitely test them out, see how they wear during the day, so make sure you hang around for that video coming up. So that's it for today's video. Please subscribe if you enjoyed it. I will have a wear test coming soon on these. Leave me a comment, let me know which shade was your favorite or if you plan on buying these or not. And as always, thank you so much for watching.